Hey lads! God, I love that mix. So, anyway, my name is Lump. Y'all know me. Y'all love me. Y'all want to fondle these bulls. So, basically, I'm gonna turn the music down just because I'm gonna be getting Z in here in a little bit. But basically, what I'm doing tonight is the main set piece of this village is not the houses. It's the tree. There's a giant tree that drapes over everything. As I've stated, my inspiration has been Animal Crossing mixed with Darkshore from World of Warcraft. Not Cataclysm Darkshore, but like the good one. I never really cared for the zone, but I loved the atmosphere. It wasn't helpless, but it was moody. Like, there could still be happy times and sad times. My camera has dust on it. That's disgusting. One time I was streaming and there was an ant on my webcam and I had to do everything I could to not reference it. It was sitting there staring at me. That was the worst day of my life. Well, no, that was the day I graduated. Either way! Sorry, like, there's so much dust. I did not expect to be here for this long. So anyway, my name is Lumo. Let's make a tree. Okay. And now, let's get Z! Hello, my friend.
You know, won the Twitch poll.
You know what? Don't make me shit in your bed. I'll shit in your bed.
Please do. It's so empty.
It'll give me something to cuddle with on these long nights.
I have so many googly eyes to implement.
I've got these breast implants and nowhere to put them. That's just... Oh, I'm glad we've already crossed this line at the start, so the stream can only go downhill from here.
Oh, let's see how low we can go.
Okay, so I'm currently carving in a little knot into the tree, just to give some texture. Oh, why am I using the standard brush? That's gross!
I don't know. Why are you?
Am I still finding the mood to eat Taco Bell? I made my own Mexican food and honestly probably got fatter because of it. I've been on a health binge as of late.
What's this about Taco Bell?
I've been fighting off the urge to go and get Taco Bell for the past, like, week. I hate it. I don't know what it is. I just want Taco Bell.
What is, What's wrong with you?
I just really want diarrhea, I guess.
Are you constipated?
Actually, I was for a little bit there. It was awful. Like, the first week I came back for streaming, for some odd reason I couldn't shit. So for the past week, I've been doing nothing but mainlining apples, and now I can't stop pooping. It's I've now got the opposite problem.
Just inhaling those apples. Straight on down there.
It's like some old MLP fetish porn with Applejack.
Okay. I mean, oh god damn, that's new low.
Found the line!
Jesus Christ. I thought we got past that crap.
The quest for horse pussy.
Oh, I'm getting Vietnam flashbacks.
That was such a great video, though.
Wait, that's a video?
Yeah, you thought I wasn't recording that? Because I fucking was. Oh, wait, no, you weren't there that day.
Oh, was that the one that you all invaded an MLP roleplay server?
Yeah, we were trying to find the sex add-on.
Oh, I am so glad I was asleep.
It was so good, because all you heard was T and Mana screaming, and Condi's like, hey, this is pretty good. Like, he totally wasn't okay with it, but he was playing it up because he was, like, just having such a fun time just being a douche. We ended it in a suicide pact. Like, we all went to the nearest building and just jumped the fuck off. Sup, Jerry? Welcome to the stream. Spicy horse pussy. Thank you, Keckles.
Oh my god.
So, this tree is
I didn't sign up for this.
You knew what you were getting yourself into. So, what we have right here is I've made a base tree mesh. Why is there such a lag? It's called internet transference, or it's latency. It's fucking latency. Nothing is instant. Do another roleplay invasion? I want to. But I want to traumatize new people.
I mean, if you're up for it, I've got Gmod installed.
Not tonight, because I have no way to censor if we actually see horse pussy. Like I did tell you the story of the time Moth's boyfriend and I accidentally stumbled into that shit, yeah?
Accidentally, yeah?
Yeah, okay, so Josh, Riss, and I, we all liked to go into RP servers with our buddy Miles and just really, like, have a good time. Like, Miles did this thing called the Scarecrow of Death, where he put 2 cans on ropes on a scarecrow that spun wildly and also went at maximum fast. So, like, we'd be in a server and all of a sudden we'd just hear shh, as the scarecrow would make another lap around the map. The thing is, though, is the rope cans acted as a blender of sorts.
Oh.
So, like...
Oh, no.
So, if you heard the hiss, it was already too late, you're dead. He'd make, like, 5 of these things, and he'd just fucking send them through the map. It was really fun. So anyway, Josh and I had a normal plan, because we didn't want to get banned, we wanted to continue being assholes. Hold on, we're gonna name this Thick Tree. Why am I making a big tree? You'll see. Ay! But no, so, the thing is, though, with Josh and I's plan, is it normally involved, we'd start, like, a drug dealing business. Or guns.
You know, I'm not surprised.
We'd start dealing guns for colorful horses. Like, there's a 3-step process. So once we sold enough guns, we'd buy a bunch of money printers, and then spend the entire time managing the money printers till we had enough to start an entire revolution. Because every time we would go in, we'd start preaching, like, Marxist theory.
You should have just called your character Rico Rodriguez. Just going back.
No, he was Azrael the Destroyer. And this was before Undertale, too, so, like, that name got even worse.
Oh my god.
So...
I wonder how many servers your IP banned on.
That's the thing, is I really need to find out, because I need to know what servers we can and cannot go to for some dank memes. I found an Undertale roleplay on Miiverse. I'm burning my Wii U. But no, so,
Is Undertale still as strong?
No, it's more like,
distilled?
It's like Homestuck now, where people are still like, oh man, wasn't that a fun time? And everyone's like, no, it wasn't. I'm gonna start getting the map loaded up so people can see what's going on.
Hey Lumo, you know what you should play next? Like, as like a main series after...
If you say Binding of Undertale, I'm flying to the great country of Britain and slapping your ass with a cod.
I kind of want to say it now.
I have the money for a one-way ticket and a card. I'll make it work.
I was just going to say, Undertale Revisited.
Honestly, I've been debating doing something like that, where I take a more analytical look at Undertwab, but, like, at the same time, is dealing with that fandom really worth it? Because, like, if I'm being critical of Undertale, you know exactly what happens. What?
Sorry, I'm just answering people's questions in chat as if they're aimed towards me.
Yeah, so I'm actually cheating at making this tree. You haven't been around for a lot of the cool technology things that I've been doing?
Well, like cut and paste.
No.
Oh, that's a nice model from the Unity store. Let me just put that in there.
I've actually, the only thing that I'm going to end up buying from the Unity store at this point is going to be the ocean shader, because I don't know how to make one.
Oh my god.
I'm going to give it proper accreditation, though, and it's not like I'm selling this product.
You hack.
Someone called Jim fucking Sterling, son.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm already halfway through the email. Sorry, did I say email? I meant stupid tweet. Let's do this.
So anyway, Josh and I would go around on the server spouting our Marxist revolutionist shit. And if the people didn't answer to a knock on the door to listen to our Mormon grade levels of awkwardness, we would fly into their houses, because we were both alicorns, because we were the best. So, one time we flew into a house, and we were just talking like, "Comrade, we are here to overthrow bourgeoisie," and like, just that whole shtick. And as we walk into this house through the skylight, the first thing we're greeted with is a horse pussy.
Oh.
We had come into the bedroom, and this thing was like face down, ass up on the bed, with a vagina that looked like a noose that I could hang myself with. So, if it wasn't bad enough, then another filly comes in with a dude on a leash, and this dude's cock is like dragging on the ground. If there is dick physics, it would have been bent back at the tip at like a 90-degree angle, because this thing was going through the floor.
So you're saying he had dropped anchor?
He was hung like a horse, but was only a pony. So...
I don't know what I was expecting, but I found it, and it's now my Google history, and I'm probably on lists.
What? Were you looking at more weird porn to send me to make things weird?
I searched for MLP Trump make Equestria great again, and there is actually a fucking image.
You are now a moderator of The Donald.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't abuse your new power by banning dissenting opinions.
Oh.
Drawing surface pick, and we're gonna bring this to... Okay, 3DS. 3DS is good. But no, like, the thing is, though, is, like, I think the worst thing that, like, that really set this off is when the other filly came in with Captain of the Anchor Club. She just looks at us and goes, "Are you boys joining us?" And now 3 things went through my mind. Fuck, it's an actual woman. What the fuck is happening? And I want to kill myself. And, like, the only thing I hear is Josh, like, "Run, go, leave, leave." But my legs would not move. I was afraid for my life in that one very instance. This actually looks kind of tree-like. I'm kind of proud of this.
Well, you kind of expect if you're modeling a tree for it to be tree-shaped.
Yeah, but, like, I'm not normally that good with organic shapes.
Sorry, I'm sorry. You have to look at your Discord.
It's fine. I already cleared that weird shit out. Okay! No. I'm glad you opened that up with iDubbbz. Actually, if it hasn't 404'd yet, I need to send you something.
Oh, what?
Let's see if it's not 404'd yet.
What?
Jump down,
is
jump
this
down,
some
and
sketchy
then
shit?
say some fucking gay shit.
Are you sending me the drugs?
I need healing.
You're gonna appreciate it.
Jump down, and then
I think you may be wrong with this. We'll see.
I need healing.
I just need to share this with the stream. And now I will send it to you. There you go. My buddy sent that to me because he spends all of his time on 4chan. You'll appreciate it, don't worry.
Alright, what is this? Oh my god.
Yeah, I made pretty good.
That's really well done. Jesus.
Oh, that's why it's so fucking weird.
Click save video as. This will never die.
I need healing. Like, it's so good. God damn.
Oh.
The distance. What do I need to set to make it so I can make this tree adequately, like, low poly? Because I need to unwrap this shit. That's gonna be the worst part of this.
Please explain the 3D lingo.
Okay, so the topology is like.
Please speak in layman's terms.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of how to word this. So, topology. When a mother and a father love each other very much, they bite off the head and consume the flesh. Now, so topology is a little bit like the flow of a map. You have to make everything sort of flow together in a way that is conducive to, say, animation. Not that I'm going to be animating this. Hello, Alex. Welcome to the stream. But,
Hi.
not that I will be animating this tree at all. But, essentially, what I have to do is I have to take this janky 16,000 try mesh, which is, you know, of course, the object, and try is triangles, and turn it into a lower poly model that will be replicated across the scene. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking a mess and organizing it in a way that is both aesthetic. I'm going to shit. You need to be topologized, you piece of cum. And the art of retopology is basically just redoing the faces.
So sorry, you kind of...
I went too
What was
fast.
that in the mid... No. No, you had a bit of Tourette's in the middle of that explanation at the end.
What did I do?
Oh, what just happened? Because you were explaining topology and being informative, and then you started insulting something. What?
Oh yeah, no. So the thing with retopology is I have to draw the faces on top of the old like gross mesh, but like I can't get the faces to pop over it, and I'm adding offset to it so it like comes out further, and it's just not fucking working. Okay, I'm convinced there is no offset being added right now, and that this is exactly what's wrong with America. Come on. Come on, you knob end. I am doing my best to cut back on swearing. It's not fucking working.
Good for you.
I'm gonna get out of step build. I'm gonna check to make sure that this is all one object. It is. Okay. I'm gonna re-enter step build. And we're gonna see if that fixes it. I swear to God, I will shit in your bed, Tiffany.
That just seems unfair. I mean, what did Tiffany actually... No, don't answer that.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tiffany's a bitch. Thank you very much. Sup, Robotato? Welcome to the stream. I need healing. Yeah, when I end up cosplaying Genji in 20-ish pounds, I'm going to rig a speaker into the helmet that just says, I need healing.
Alright, okay. Rig it up. So it's got like, it plays from a playlist of different things, and put in like 50 of this 50 songs, 50 play like clips. And
Yeah.
then out of the 50 have one that just goes, I'm gay!
I'm gay! The rumor comes out. Does Lumo Blaze is gay? Yeah, Reaper is very easy to make jokes of, because he's a joke himself. Did you know that during the design process, Jeff Kaplan lived in a Hut Topic for close to 5 days straight?
He was never seen again.
That Jeff that you're seeing, that's actually Richard Goldblum, the original principal designer of Overwatch. He took up Jeff's mantle as a sign of respect since he lost his life to the great edging of 2007. That just sounds like a weird sexual thing that happened, like the great edging. Millions come almost to climax and then stop abruptly. Scientists baffled. You know, my favorite thing is when Reaper accidentally turns on a gay porno. All he can say is, Guy! 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 Joins Backstreet Boys. Bye, bye, bye! Or was that NSYNC? I can't tell. They were basically the same band. This is gonna take all night. But yeah, topology is like the worst part of making video game models, to be honest. It just takes so long, and you gotta be like so precise with it.
So what you're saying is, it's really boring to watch and shouldn't be used for streams.
Hey, they sat with me as I did Baron von Bumblesnatch. Besides, this is gonna
be a fucking macho bumblebee, man. This is a tree.
By the way, Bumblesnatch is coming back for Minigame Monthly.
Oh, it's an all-star cast.
I am going to be trying to find a voice actor for him, actually. Okay. I'm loading up the village so people can see what we got done. There's still some weirdness going on with the shading, as you guys saw, but I finished the terrain model. And I'm really proud of it, honestly. I'm not normally an organic artist, because you have hard surface artists who make machines primarily, and like swords and shit. And then you have organic artists who make like terrains and such. I don't normally do that. But, so what you're seeing over here, this little rise that's going on by the wall, that's where the shop will be, and I guess I should explain some of the more meta mechanics as we go through this. And then that giant lump is where the tree will rest, and its roots are going to be going fucking everywhere. There might be a second tree. I gotta decide. But yeah, no, it's I'm pretty happy with how everything's turning out. But yeah, so Z, since you are actually in the competition, I guess you're gonna be the first one to hear this explanation of how everything's going to go down.
Oh shit! Yeah, go me. Do I get something?
You already know what you're getting.
Does chat know?
Chat does not know, but I leave their knowledge in your hands. You can tell them or not tell them.
Oh no, I want to have as much fun with this as possible.
Alrighty then. Now I'm just an awful cock tease.
I'm sorry, I just took a little kind of smug sip of Coke there. And nobody will ever know, except for now I explained it, so fuck.
Long and short, I'll say it like this. Everyone has unique items, and Z's might be my personal favorite. Mike's is weird. Like, he just wanted a fucking jetpack.
Hang on. If he's got a
it's a shitty jetpack.
Is it one that just explodes?
Slime Rancher. He's basically got a slight hover.
But no. Okay, are items disabled during certain games?
Yes. If they're deemed too breaking and or not funny enough, I am going to temporarily disable them.
So you mean like a jetpack in Floor is Lava?
Well, it's more of a light hover, but I can see your concern.
Well, it doesn't bother me, considering what I'm going to be able to do.
I mean, I do have to admit, I think I like Moths the most. I gave her a passive item since she didn't want to decide. And basically, she's cold-blooded, so her movement speed is determined largely by the climate we're in. So Floor is Lava, she's gonna be going, like, Mume fast, but, like... but, like, if we ever go to an Arctic region, it's gonna be fucking painful. And I outlined that for her, too. I was like, this is how it's gonna work. You okay with that? And she goes, yeah, no, that's fine. Fuck you.
Can we just have, like, the entirety of, like, the final... If it gets to the stage where she's, like, it's tied between her and someone else at the end of the thing, all the last levels, like, the ones that determine the whole season, are just in cold climates.
At that point, I'm going to disable it just for the sake of giving me a fair competition. I still cannot wait for the... Because, you know, I want to do this in seasons. Season 2 is going to be themed around heisting, and Season 3 is going to be the anime season.
Let's get to tournament arc.
What?
We need a tournament arc.
Actually, the entire thing is set up like a sports festival. See Nerds Games and Hello Units. So basically, I'm going to be crafting a narrative throughout it. It's going to be my first actual attempt at doing so in Minigame Monthly. But the thing is...
I swear to God, if your entire plot is essentially Season 2 of Boku no Hero, I'm going to fucking tell.
No, I'm not that bad. But,
because there's, like, no story.
No, the thing is how I want to do this is I'm gonna set up, like, some villain characters, and I'm hopefully gonna be, like, you know, getting some of our friends to be the villains. But, yeah, I can think of a few, too. But, the whole... Okay, what the fuck? I hate when it does this. But no, so the whole thing is... I'm going to let you all choose your powers, basically. And, like, that's my gift to you guys, is you get to pick...
I choose Freeze Ray.
That's not an option.
I choose the ability to cool the surrounding area.
No.
I choose to have a mini fridge.
Okay, I'll put the mini fridge in your house.
Yes.
But no, so... The thing is the way I'm determining the stats right now and this is just in rough, like, thinking about it. I'm not even going to start prototyping it until probably later in the summer when I have all the shit for Minigame Monthly taken care of for the most part. Like, there's going to be a stage in this where I'm so far ahead that we're just doing these once a week, and I just spread them out over a month. That's the plan, at least. We'll see if I actually get there.
This minigame monthly, it's a minigame a month.
Yes.
How long does a season last for?
Until everyone's knocked out.
And how are people knocked out?
So, you might have heard us talking about the nug economy. It's crashing. So, what's going to happen is you're going to be getting nugs. Nugs are basically... They're like the new Bitcoin. But edible. So you need to get so many...
See why it's crashing? Because that's a really dangerous currency.
It's a cryptocurrency, man. You know how those go. But... no, so, I can't say it. The thing about the fucking nug economy... What's even better is I'm going to actually have, like, nug prices. Because during the challenges, you're going to be getting nug coins, or as I'm going to... actually, no, maybe I should make you guys have tendies. And nuggets are the in-between currency between tendies and... I fucking know microwave pizzas. This whole food economy...
Hot Pockets.
Ooh, maybe. maybe that's what replaces the Chaos tendies.
Are you just gonna try and be like one of those game developers where it's like, this currency isn't working, how do we fix it? No, another one that might fix it. Just keep doing that.
Well, the Chaos tendies, I'm gonna make it look like they have no apparent function. And then during the finale, if someone has all the Chaos tendies, they're going to have a function. That's the plan. Is I want someone to go supersonic at some point and just like artistically spasm as the controls are now at like maximum fast.
Ooh. You said that we all get to choose a power that we want.
Yes. Yes, super speed is an option.
No, that's not what I was going to ask for. Can I have the power to make everybody else blind for 2 seconds?
It sounds really asinine and not very useful at all.
Just wait until we get to jumping puzzles.
Well, okay, so the current, like, themes that... I just see you in chat doing your thing, and I don't know why it amuses me so much. But, so the powers that I have lined up right now are, of course, All for One, because All Might is the best father. And only one person can choose one power. And then another one is going to be Super Speed, another one's just going to be, like, Base Super Strength. And then the one that I'm going to be picking. Slightly above average normal guy.
So you're the protagonist?
No, actually. For the most part, I'm going to be antagonizing you fuckers.
Oh shit, wait, what where does that leave me? Am I going to be reprising the same role? Or am I going to be legitimately in...
Well, like, the thing is, like, until we get real villains in, and... Like, I don't know if I was going to cast you as a real villain, or if I was going to, like...
I will play that so well.
I know you will, that's why I'm considering it. But, like, you need a League of Evil.
Look, man...
I can't just send you in there blind against fucking, like, All Might. Because, like,
all the best villains have a strong English accent, and you know this.
You know you're not wrong. But, like, the plan is in the challenges that I set up, people are going to have the option of doubling down on the nug goal. Double or nothing versus me. And I'm planning a few stops, because the thing is the stats right now are speed, strength, vigor, dexterity, and determination. And determination is an RNG stats.
Oh, jeez.
Basically what determination is if you suffer a fatal blow, it's your chance to not actually die. Let me tell you how much fun I'm gonna have programming that. I'll give you a spoiler. None. But, So like at 1%, and no one's ever gonna reach 100% determined outside of like any sort of story element. But like,
watch me.
Villains do not get determination.
I'm determined to be determined.
But no, so yeah, no, the Chaos Tendies are a thing because I really just wanted to meme. But no, so the thing is with normal guy, his stats are all pretty average, but there are things you can do inside of missions to improve them slightly. And I'm gonna give people some like time on in between episodes that we can just film to like improve stats and like do training and shit. So there will be like meta episodes of people doing their training. Sort of like filler episodes, because it's an anime. But oh god, I think the worst part is gonna be making the character models for that actually. But the thing is what I expect to happen is I expect Mana to take super speed. I don't know why.
No. Mana will most likely be fucking Bruce Banner.
I do know Condi's. I'm trying to bait Condi into picking All Might's power. Because the thing is I have something planned with normal guy, and I really want to bait Condi into doing double or nothing on one of the challenges. Because I will blow monetization to play You Say Run for that fight. I will do it.
I want that power of having a mini fridge, but when you open it up, it just freezes everyone.
Why are you so obsessed with this? Why are you so obsessed with this? I'm genuinely curious. Why are you so obsessed with this freezing?
I don't know. Recently I've really been a mini fridge in my room. It's just on my mind.
But no, so okay, I've gotten completely off topic, but no, the thing is though, is I want to play You Say Run, and I want to actually pop my surprise on Condi. Because the thing is even if you are the villain, I'm still gonna be using you as like a contestant in the challenges. So you're still gonna be competing, as it were, even with the heroes, and like I'm gonna do a bunch of like plot twists with you, and then you're gonna fuck off and be a nuisance to everybody because you're a villain.
Here's an idea. It's what's the theme for the second season?
Second season is heisting.
Why don't you add an extra element in where one of them, yes, in each one, a random person is chosen as a betrayer.
That'd be cool, actually.
So there's like elements of TTT in there somehow. I don't know how it would affect the other players.
It might be that person has friendly fire on, but then at the same time, that would mean that like I know Condi or Mono would be the first ones to do it. They would just turn and open fire on everyone at the start, just to get it over with.
Have it so that they get like something like they get a hidden mission within the mission which they have to accomplish.
Yeah.
And if they accomplish it, it kind of screws over the team a little bit or a lot. But it also means that they get a massive nug take. Have you heard Wow Wow by Neil C? Possibly.
I'll link it to you, and then I'm also going to play it because I fucking love it. Let's see here. But yeah, so the plan is the first heist of Season 2 is going to be us riding robotic horses in the desert. Is it?
Green Messor in chat is saying it will happen.
Yeah.
Let's see if fucking sure. Let's hashtag mini fridge or bust.
But no, so anyway, the thing is with the song that I linked you is we're going to be riding robotic horses in the desert, chasing down a hover train to loot it.
With this.
Playing during the chase scene, yeah.
I got 2 seconds and instantly no.
No. Please, listen to it. It's not what you think it is.
Hang on, Mouth Moods, is this the album where every single song contains Smash Mouth in some element? Because it was like he just shat out this massive album, and some of them were obvious, and then someone mentioned, hang on,
Wow.
every single one of these songs is Smash Mouth.
Yeah, a lot of them are. Like that Time one that I sent you for the Death soundtrack. At the very end, All Stars starts getting... it's just whistled ominously. Wow, like, it's a really good song for riding robot horses, in my mind. I don't know why. But yeah, no, so the plan is I want 3 ways to accomplish every heist. So a silent option, a loud option, and a louder option.
Sure, because loud isn't loud enough.
So the stealth option for this one would be ride in, you know, then suppress everybody with you know, just like get down, steal the jewelry, detach a train car, and go. Because you want the weapons in the train car. You don't really want the jewelry, but you'd rather it look like a normal heist instead of what it actually is.
Well, what if it's like a train filled with bees?
Then
we're trying to steal the bees.
I thought about it, but I want to start practicing crafting a narrative with Minigame Monthly. That's gonna be a huge thing for getting people to come back. But yeah, so the thing is so the loud option is you let the train pull into a station and then hold out there, or you have to fight debutantes that were called because you didn't suppress the crowd, and you have to detach the train car and then eliminate the last of the cops. Or
I am sorry. Read Nerd Games' suggestion. I am 100% behind this.
Z horses with a mini no.
With a horse mask and human legs, like it's not even on 4 legs. It's just a fridge with legs. And have me crouched inside.
Yeah, I have one request. Don't initially make a horrid abomination to represent your character. I want them to look kind of good for a little bit, and then you guys can just kind of fuck off and do your own thing.
Well, now I don't want to participate.
I'm just humor me for the first 2 episodes.
I'm sorry. I mean, if I don't get the kind of character customization that I get in ARC, where I can just be all knuckle, I don't want to participate.
You're gonna be getting a Nintendo Mii Maker, basically.
Can I just be a fist with legs?
If you want to make the model for it, sure.
Sure, let me just check the Unity store.
But no,
Actually, if I find a model on Unity store, can I just have that?
ooh.
Okay, I'm checking the Unity store. Let's see what shit I can get.
I'm not gonna say no, but I think this might be on a case-by-case basis.
All cases will be like, no.
Basically. But like... Oh, God. Okay, so...
I can't even look into the actual store without joining up. Damn it.
I mean, it's not like it costs anything.
But that's another account and like emails.
Either way.
Already own you.
So I completely forgot that I was talking about how to eliminate people because I got on the topic of the superhero arc. Or rather, the anime arc. Fuck it, let's just call it what it is. It's the Boku no Hero arc. But, oh god. So, the whole plan contained within this is I want Condi to 1v1 me, because the thing about Ordinary Guy is there is actually, like, a leveling path you can take for Normal Guy that makes him actually useful. So I want to bust out with the actual usefulness out of nowhere, so I get Kanye to go 1v1, and then just basically abuse the RNG of having super high determination.
Have you thought about where this 1v1's going to take place?
Yes, actually. I have the set completely designed in my head. The challenge is one team will be playing the villains, another will be playing the heroes. Because I suspect we'll have 6 people concurrently at this point. Like, that's the goal. Is I want 6 people, and then myself as like cameraman and sometimes contestant. Also, so you know, I'm gonna do a little bit of a solid. Everyone's cameras are going to be drones that other people can physically see, just so we can tell where they're looking.
Huh.
Yes.
But wait, ooh. What do you mean drones that they can see where they're looking?
So, like, basically, say you're editing and you want footage of something that someone was seeing, but you can't get it from their perspective, but you notice that someone else's drone is looking in the direction that you need. It's basically so I can tell where you guys are paying attention to, as well as we can, you know, fix anything we need to in editing, because we'll be able to see where everyone is looking.
I'm kind of concerned about that because I'm not entirely sure what you mean by drones. Is it like something hovering above the head that you can see?
Yeah, kinda. They're gonna be very small things. I mean, if I'm trying to do what you've assigned to me, and people see these drones, you can toggle it
in
off.
Places. Here's an idea that is going to get shat on so much.
Well, you know, I've been constipated for a while. I'm looking for that good relieving shit.
Well, go get some Mexican laxatives.
To Taco Bell.
And the suppositories.
Honestly, it got so bad for a little bit there that I was actually debating ordering sugarless Haribo gummy bears.
Okay, you
I was
want
desperate.
to be relieved? Okay, desperation doesn't even get that far.
You haven't seen the things I've slept with.
Sorry, do I need to go and read some of the reviews out loud?
What game are you going to record and post to YouTube? I don't know what the first game back will be, I'll be honest. That is when I come back after obtaining employment.
So, Binding of Lumo then.
Yeah, probably, actually. I do want to bring back Binding of Lumo. That was the original plan for tonight until I found out you were around, and then I got excited, because I was like, my buddy's around.
Oh, that's your own fault.
I got excited. It's been forever since I seen you. Oh my god, this fucking...
Oh, people are playing freaking Left 4 Dead 2 with Overwatch skins. And Senyata's just floating with a gun where his crotches.
What's up, Golden Cub?
He's just a floating gun crotch.
As God intended.
Peace.
I mean, my favorite thing about Zenyatta has always been his gungantuous dick. But yeah, like, I'll make it so you can turn off the drone. But okay, so here's how you eliminate people. So, in every event, you are awarded nugs based off of how well you have done. You put these nugs in your neighbor's mailboxes. Those nugs are then counted towards a total. When a total hits a certain point, that person is eliminated. So say Condi's doing a bit too well. You might form an alliance with, like, Mana or somebody to, take out Condi by combining your nug forces.
This...
What?
Just how casually you're saying nug. It's like I thought I was used to it by now.
I cannot wait until you guys get completely used to it, and then I'm like, anyway, so this will cost like $5, and then someone's like, real currencies? For real?
Like, each nug is actually... if you buy into it, it's like got real currency inside.
I jokingly want to add, like, Steam market support, and there's just a golden nug if someone pays, like, $5,000.
If someday, if you get this on Steam, add trading cards, and every single one is a different type of nug.
Honestly, I want to make this something I can release on Steam. I'm just not fully sure how I can and still, like, use the assets I want to use. You know? Because I can't have a dramatic fight scene to You Say Run with Condi, I mean, You Say Run, if I, you know, use You Say Run. And I have no one else who will do the music, and I can't afford to pay anyone to do music right now. And let's be honest, the royalty-free stuff does not have the punch of, you know, that one song. I'm never happy with the royalty-free shit, I find. And, like, it's good, but it's just, like, not what I'm looking for half the time.
Yeah, you're right. There's no two ways around that. Yeah. There are some that are royalty-free, not Creative Commons, but royalty-free that if you pay a license you can use, and some of them are pretty.
Yeah, like I would expect this one
stuff. Fully licensed stuff. Nah, you wouldn't be able to. I mean, you can get on. No. Wait, what you do? What you do is you install it with like a shit song, and then you go basically in the opening screen. You say, "Go to the workshop and install this mod, which will make the game better." As in, i.e., the proper game. You get around it that way.
But then that becomes a mod from the official publisher.
I'll do it on a alt account.
There's a button to cap this off, and I've completely forgotten where it is. Oh, there it is, cap poly. But yeah, like, cap. I said, bust a cap in this young fool's ass. But no, so, yeah, the tree isn't looking half bad, I'll be honest. But no, so the thing is what you do is, during the events, you get nug... Okay, so actually help me out here, because I've been debating this. So, we can either have just nugs as a currency, or we can have nugs and tendy coins. And what the tendy coins are is they're basically coins that you collect in the level as you just, you know, progress and collect shit. And you can then use those for power-ups. Or, inversely, we just have nugs, and you can only use nugs. So you have to leverage between how much of a bonus will this give me, and how badly do I want to knock somebody out.
That one. Mainly for the fact that then power-ups become very strategic.
Yeah, that's...
So it's a case of, I've got a little bit to spare. If I win this, I might still be in the lead, but I still want to use that power-up. It becomes more strategic than just a case of, ha ha ha, let's do this.
Haha, you've activated my trap card, +1 to virginity. Yeah, like, that was the original plan, is to just have it be just the nugs. And we'll make this, we'll make it 1.5. I've never had to offset a model by this much. Is this a chicken-based currency? Yes, exactly like my home country of Italy. Well, actually, we normally trade in sauces, but chickens are an adequate stand-in for trading off.
To be honest, when you're trading in sauce, I've just got images of people walking around with just pockets full of tomato sauce.
Oh yeah, like that's the thing. That's why Italians have such like deep pockets, is because we needed to line them so the pasta sauce wouldn't come out and bankrupt our entire family.
Is that why they always had to hold their finger in something? Because they're just trying to hold on to a single drop of sauce.
Yeah, like one drop is equivalent to about half an American cent.
Damn, that's some rich sauce.
Yeah, so like sometimes I'll tell you guys that I'm disabling power-ups before we go in, so like no one can use their unique item. And then the shop will have a little announcement of like, hey guys, selling power-ups. And basically, sometimes I'll let people circumvent me that way by spending money to get the dank, you know, nugs.
Okay, I have finally chosen what I want as my special item.
What is it?
It is not a mini fridge. What I want it to be is a music player. It's just a Walkman, but with speakers. Which means I get the chance each game to play a song of my choice.
You already know what your special power is, though.
I want this as well, though. I need this for the tensest of moments. Just to blast this.
How about if I give you a small trumpet so you can play sad songs with it?
I need to be during a 1v1 to have shitty flute dragon force through the fireplace.
Okay, I am not letting you ruin, like, the last fight. Like, I actually have my predictions about who's going to win the first season. Honestly, I think it's going to be Miss Moth. That's my prediction. I think Moth is going to be the one who takes the lead.
So who is actually participating in this season?
So,
it's Moth, it's Mike, it's me, and you.
You, Moth, Condi, and Mike are our contestants, and I'm your ever charming and continuously sexy host, Daniel Sexbang, and by that I mean Lumo Blaze. My sex does not bang, but my dick does go twapang when you shoot at it, because that's the sound bullets make going through flesh, as we all learned in elementary school physics.
Okay, maybe not a music player. What if I have a dank meme soundboard instead?
Like, the thing is like, I'm trying really hard to keep a crafted tone, you know? Normally I'd be all aboard the shit meme parade, but like...
No, I'm not talking shit memes. I'm talking like the creme de la creme, like the Newts. And the Thomases of
Look,
the engines.
I'll work with you. I'm gonna make this combine into your other power. Basically, if you're using your thing and you are...
What if it's with the other power? It's localized. So if I'm, say, not visible,
here's...
I can just sneak up to someone and only they will hear Thomas the Tank Engine
Well,
playing.
here's the thing. With the new Steam audio engine that they added into the latest patch, I can make localized sound. So I was going to add 2 spaces on each character that you could play mysterious sounds from at a distance. And they would never be able to pinpoint them as these move with the characters.
Damn it. You already thought of my idea.
What can I say, man? There's a reason I've hired you to be like the prime shit stirrer.
Shh, nobody knows yet.
You're gonna stir this pasta sauce real good, boy.
And I don't have a spoon. Going elbow deep, boys.
Whoa! This got really fucky really fast. Okay. We gotta slow our roll.
I
Stop
must admit,
the sauce.
yeah, watching you slowly dress this tree branch is strangely arousing.
Well, you know, that's better than what I was afraid of. Thomas the Bank Engine. But yeah, the other thing that I want is I actually want Sassy to help out at a certain point. Because
It'd be cool to meet him, actually.
yeah, you would probably love him. He's the one who designed Grokus and Baron von Bumblesnatch. So that's where David's mind is at, in that it's not really functional at all. That's why we're friends. Mine doesn't work either. Like, God, like, real talk, I still wish that my burst of success came from Lumo and Sassy. Because I feel like I would have a lot more fun just doing that. I mean, I have fun with YouTube, don't mishear me. There's a reason I came back early. But, like, God, I see shit like the Gingerbread House and McIntyre's dragon clothing, and that shit just, like, it keckles my shekels, as it were. I've completely forgotten where I was retopologizing. This is the issue with retopology, is it's ass to navigate. The camera in 3ds Max is basically a drunken toddler. I hate it so much. Yeah, like, honestly, I want him to come along because he loves writing stories, and I love messing with people, so we could combine our 2 things. No, like, what was I gonna say? So I guess the thing is, maybe we should just tell them what you do.
No, yeah.
I mean, they're gonna spoil it for everyone else by episode 2, because I know the audience will be unable to contain themselves from, like, tweeting it at, like, Condi or someone, or posting comments like, wow, I can't believe Z's doing that.
I kind of want to keep it a secret for the other guys, for, like, the first episode at least.
Well, honestly, I've told all of them what your special power is, but I completely lied. So, like, I think I told Moth that your special power was just being the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, so you took reduced damage.
But I'm massive. Make it so that I go massive as well.
Well, like, you're not getting that power, is what I'm saying.
No, but now I want Dan Aykroyd. I just want Aykroyd to be my item.
Every time you take him out of your pocket, hey, man, bring me back home. My wife's confused. I don't actually know what he sounds like. I'm just using my generic 1940s accent and hoping.
It's just every time you look at my character model, it's just a really shitty super Dan Aykroyd.
It's like whenever you use, what's it called? That fucking power in Psychonauts that lets you see how people perceive Raz. But, like, we don't even remove the normal model. You're just still there. It's just like a JPEG hastily floating in space. Am I gonna get some sustenance now? No. Yeah, I hate ZBrush retopology, though. It's shit.
Well, what other options are there?
This, or drawing a bunch of lines on and hoping to God it worked.
Well, suck it up.
Yeah, let's...
There you go. There's my words of motivation for the day.
Let's see if retopology will work with ZBrush. I just hate the retopology tools in ZBrush. They're bad. I would love to use 3D Code, but like, my favorite thing though is once I set up the Patreon for this whole shit, is I'm really hoping that I can actually afford like better tools. I would love to use 3D Coat for all this retopology bullshit. Like, what took me a week to make on Grokus, in 3D Coat, 15 minutes max. Like, it's such a cheap program. I love it. But no, like, honestly, I would totally be down for releasing Minigame Monthly if it wasn't for the assets we'd be using. And even if we released it without the assets, a lawyer could still accurately claim, like, oh, they used things they didn't own to make promotional material, even if we're not actively promoting the game. You know? So...
Well, sorry, I'm very distracted at the moment because I'm trying to catch up on stuff that needed to be done a little time ago.
Yeah.
One of the things being, I'm sourcing out the fanfics that people got to choose for me to do a dramatic reading of in the charity stream, and I've just looked at Case Troop's one.
Oh god, Case Troop, what did you do?
It's a Twilight Harry Potter crossover called Life's Too Short, Life's Too Long.
Oh!
Perchance, do you know of this one?
No, but it sounds amazing. I'm gonna try retopology in here, see if it looks decent, I guess. But no, like, My mom was like, hey, why don't you ask your cousins to do the music, since my godfather and my other cousin are in a band. But, like, I've never really heard them perform, which is kind of an insult to them, because I've heard they're really quite good. But I also don't feel right asking my musician cousins to be like, hey, man, you want to make some music for free? Because I can offer them nothing but my love. Which is sad, because that implies that I don't actually give my cousins love. Which is true. I don't talk to my family a lot. I'm the black sheep.
Oh no. Oh, what's happening in the shit posting?
Is it something that requires I pay attention?
I'm checking into it.
Yeah, Echo's currently busy, I believe. God, she puts up with so much of this server shit. Shut your mouth.
Nope. Okay, it was just Nerd Games posting Soldier with gold armor for Minecraft.
Oh. So nothing concerning.
No, he just made it sound like it was actually some... Okay, looking at the base of that tree, it just looks like a dick.
Well, there's actually a reason for that. It's not
Is there
that it looks
dicks
like a
in there?
dick, but basically we're using a system I like to call procedural roots. I can just make it so I can drag out like a Photoshop spline, and that's our root. It's pretty great, honestly. Money. But no, so that's how I'm doing the branches too, and the foliage on the tree. It's all controlled by spline, so I can use the same tree 5 times. You'd never know, except I just said it. But it's good I'm only using this tree twice, and it's to shroud the entire village in mist, well, not mist, but leaves. Like, I'm honestly really hyped to put this all together.
God damn it, K-Stroop.
Piece of shit. Oh yeah, so you want to see the cool tech that I put in, though?
Is it just a window?
No. I assume you've seen Slime Rancher's level editor, yeah?
No.
Well, let me put it like this. You've watched Chowder, yeah?
I think I saw like half of an episode.
Damn. So, the thing with what I've done in Dude is all the textures on the ground. Oh, good. Unreal has crashed just by clicking. But no, so the thing is just tune to the screen for a stream for a second. You'll see that I've selected a little mound, and when I drag it, the mound moves, but the texture doesn't.
And I'd like to welcome you. First of all,
What this allows me to do is to piece together a lot of different pieces, and it's difficult, besides the lighting glitch, to tell where the different pieces are because the texture is seamless across all of them.
let's go over to the canvas here and let's get started.
So I've made 4-ish textures to populate this entire area, and once I add in the dirt paths and the trees and the houses, it's gonna look a lot different. I believe, don't bring a lot of good thoughts into your heart. Let's build a happy little cloud. Let's build some happy little trees. There are no limits here.
Okay, could you pick a number between 1 and...
3?
Oh shit.
What?
Okay, you just chose romance, so now I'm searching for a romance Five Nights at Freddy's fanfic.
Wow, and I thought I had said the most cancerous thing today with the pony pussy shit. But no, you just blew me right the fuck out of the water with that. I know there's one where Chica rapes the fucking purple guy, but like they labeled it as love for some reason. I ask that no one asks how I know this. I have a friend who's super deep into the Freddy fandom, and I mourn her loss every day.
Oh Jesus! Just the synopsis. I think this is the one.
Is that part of the synopsis? Because it is a romance one.
Oh, Delta, the only humanoid wolf left, is struggling with money. He needs quick money to pay rent now. So he takes a job as a security guard at Freya Fazbear's Pizzeria. But what he expects is much different from what he bargained for.
I just committed a bit of Sudoku on stream because of that.
Oh, the first thing I load up, the first thing I see is just all caps, suck.
What? You're about to give us all severe autisms, aren't you? See you, Slime Brick. Thanks for stopping by for a second, my dude.
It's only 5 chapters. Chapter 1, getting the job. Chapter 2, first hours. Chapter 3, F8 up message. Chapter 4, I'm flesh.
Me too.
Chapter 5, meeting the gang. Oh no.
I've completely forgotten how to retopologize in ZBrush, because I never fucking do it.
Okay, I've got to read I'm flesh.
Yeah, just bring us into the middle of this. Why did Lump commit Sudoku? Were you hearing what I was hearing? Okay, fuck doing it in ZBrush. We've already got it most of the way done here.
Oh, for God's sake. Let me... here's a excerpt from chapter 4, I'm Flesh. Jesus Christ. What the fuck happened? The last thing I remember was I was tackled by someone with strong arms and a soft chest.
It shattered the Hui Hui.
They're animatronics.
But that doesn't mean they can't have warm and inviting bosoms.
I regret everything.
I don't. Keep going. This is getting me hard. We're already too deep, Z. Let's go deeper.
Jesus Christ. I felt a sort of cushiony and pokey thing surrounding my body. Where am I? Sorry, let me just correct that. Jesus.
Having a stroke there, buddy?
What the hell was I wearing? I smelled metal, oil, latex, and pizza. That's a hell of a night.
I've had a few of those myself.
I was caught.
A number of things, apparently.
It's just... This is... I think it's trying to be serious. Like, I actually think this is...
I refuse that notion. Just for all of my friends who are English majors, I refuse that notion.
I'm waiting. It seems like they're having like a conversation into...
You're just trying to skip ahead to the sex, aren't you?
I'm trying to see if there is actually any, because they've written like 4,000 words, and it's classed as romance. And this person, the only humanoid wolf left. Come on.
Yeah, like that screams generic furry porn.
So I'm just waiting. It's like almost eloquently done. They're trying to obviously build it up to be something decent, and I'm just waiting for it to just decline into the pee in the hole. I'm just waiting to see how bad it just falls off the ledge.
That's how most of my dates devolve.
But different. She was wearing a bib with "Let's eat" on it.
Let's eat ass.
Jesus Christ. What have I done? Jesus. Oh my God.
You gonna be okay there, buddy? Oop, nope, can't have that.
It's the final chapter is just him basically doing a short paragraph for each of the different animatronics, and it's just describing how they look, with the final one being their height and their breast size.
You see, that just displays that this is not a man of class. To reduce a woman to her breast size is to do away with the finer assets of a woman. I, of course, mean the booty. I need to memorize the speech from the start of Space Standing.
Oh.
What?
This is a generic anime. Harem.
Generic
yep,
anime harem. FNAF.
Yep. Okay.
Get the cyanide pills, boys. We're going out together.
Oh, well, this one's just wearing its colours on the Sexy X Mangle. Broken.
Yeah, that's one word to describe how I feel right now.
5 Nights of Domination? Let's not.
No. Let's keep going. This is relevant to my fetishes.
Freddy deports the fucking Mexicans.
Good. About time somebody did.
Holy shit.
Post that in T's politics chat.
No, because the synopsis is very rude.
Post it and tease politics.
No, because it's just one word, and it's all capital, and it begins with N. I am not doing that.
Nigeria.
Close. It's Cincinnati.
Now I should be able to see how well it is.
Oh, jeez. I like how in the synopsis it has to add in mature readers only. Readers under 17.
Readers beware, you're in for a scare!
Readers beware. No. I wonder how many people wrote this stuff and then submitted it as like a...
This is my final completion for NaNoWriMo.
Fanfic must be to essay writing to what anime is to art teachers.
You're not wrong, actually. Like the really shitty, like smut ones. So I ordered a fidget spinner, and I'm hoping it comes in Wednesday because I used my friends for a little bit and like it was way too much fun. It let me focus on truck night, which let us get out earlier because I actually did my job for once.
Hey,
That voice never means a good thing.
Oh Jesus, that's over half. So I kind of took a different direction.
When you cross the intersection?
No. I'm now on mature romance ReZero fanfictions.
As he cupped Rem's quiver.
This is not where I expected my night to go. Oh Jesus Christ! Okay, I'm out. I'm done. I am so done with this.
So I've been talking with this girl on Tinder, by the way.
Oh, nice.
And the Rem thing reminded me because she's
Yeah, let me just post this in Discord. This was the name that just broke.
Oh god. That's Skype. On Discord. God damn it! All I see is Pony Trump. Subaru Ray.
Should I post it in chat so they know what we're saying? I am so sorry. Hang on, let me preface this.
No preface. Just give it.
It's like 2,500 words. Are you okay over there, man?
It's too perfect. It is too perfect a title. I can think of no method upon which to improve such majesty.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I wouldn't mind ramming Rem's gate.
Oh my god. Shotgun where?
Straight to the mouth, friend. Straight to the mouth.
I mean, this guy's not even being subtle.
Well,
It's just
neither is
greasy.
Subaru, apparently.
Also, what was the name of that weird cat dude that was actually a guy? Felix, that was it.
Felix, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of Felix stuff going on in here.
Well, yeah. It's not gay if it's a trap. But no, okay, what was I gonna say? But no, so this Tinder girl, the only reason why that whole escapade just reminded me of her is because, she is an actual, like, not model, but she does a lot of, like, really good cosplay shoots.
Alright.
And, like, she showed me a little bit of one, but she didn't want to show too much because she's still editing them. But one of them was her in a Rem costume, and I kind of just died a little bit inside because I was very happy for everything that life entailed.
You fucking weeb.
Look, man, if it's a cute girl with the pastel trash aesthetic I love so very much, I'm going for it.
How many times in Google have you just typed in a Rem cosplay?
Haven't really had to type it in. It's normally on the, I have sources. Don't judge me. I'm very lonely all the time. I'm like Neil Breen without the hacking. Goddamn Neil Breen.
Hang on, I think I found...
Honestly,
I think this one's... Here you go. Here's one for you.
Is it porn or is it a fanfic?
No. In a sense, porn to you. Jeez.
You put me in a difficult position, sir.
There you go.
You changed your name to Remsgate!
I don't know what you're talking about. There's your favorite character.
There we go.
What? You piece of shit.
But now, like, honestly, I jokingly have a list of, like, harems that I want when I, you know, am fit. And, like, I jokingly put a ReZero one on the list. But there's a qualification on each one where if it happens, I have to do something. Like, if there is 5 Yangs in one room, I must donate $1,000 to charity.
Oh shit, that's gonna be... You're gonna be poor.
That's never happening, man.
Wait, are you talking like in the general vicinity?
Yeah,
Where?
like, if I ever end up in, like, a 6-way with 5 Yangs...
Oh, right. You just meant like on the convention.
No. I'm talking, like, straight, like, jump on this cock sort of deal.
Oh, just cosplay as Ozpin and then boom, done.
That's weird. He's old.
God damn, is he 6? What is this stream?
This always happens when it's just you and I. You remember how great the Fuck Factory was?
we messed around for like an hour and a half, and the guy just came in and said, no, this is how the game works.
Yeah, and like then he started doing everything for us, so we just sat there like just jerking ourselves off.
I think I made a penis out of conveyor belts and just sat on it. And every now and again, whenever he like resets, I just replace it, so I just keep going faster.
But like, that's the thing, is our streams always end in like degeneracy. I mean, when you Rem's gate, that's all there is to it. I want to kill myself. This topology on this tree has gotten so fucked so fast.
Wait, you're still doing the tree?
I want to kill myself. The tree is a set piece. That's the only reason why I'm doing this. Like, otherwise, I just like get a fucking normal tree. But like, the thing is, I need this tree, and I need it to look good. So the fact that I'm sort of cheating the topology right now. But then again, no one's gonna see this high up in the tree. I'm not asking you guys to climb this, and like, this is the distance that you. Well, like, hold on. I can't get the right FOV, but basically, you're not gonna be seeing the top of the tree all that much. So I don't even have to really do the top. I'm doing it for my own posterity. And it'll annoy the piss out of me if I don't. But like, no, the thing is like, so with the like, there's another one where if I get Team Ruby in a room, it's another qualification. But if there's a ReZero one, the qualification is if Stick Dick and Emily kill self.
Stick Dick.
just straight suicide on the point while you're still in it. Well, now, like, here's the thing. Back when I was starting to get a rise in popularity, I was talking about this with Mako, I think. I had this evil idea of, do you think I can influence what people cosplay at cons? And I was like, what if I put out that I'm going to only hug Miku cosplayers? Can I flood PAX with Miku cosplayers? I wanted to do like full social experiments, but the real trick was I was just trying to get cute girls in cosplays. I'm not a good human. You guys are lucky I didn't get YouTube famous that one time. Because I would have humped everything. Like that's honestly like the biggest fear I have with me becoming like a big YouTuber is I am a slut. I lack a lot of self-control that most decent humans have.
I think when it gets to that point, you would be able to control it.
Oh yeah. At the same time though, I want to I can't say it! I can't say it!
Jesus Christ.
Hopefully she didn't have any Taco Bell before you ram her. The time... I'm trying to say something so utterly vile, but I can't.
What was it about?
The diarrhea is only lubricant.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
Oh, welcome to Rainforest 2015. Oh my god. No, like, honestly, I do want the whole YouTube, like, lifestyle. Like, I love the notion of, like, having a fan base. And, like, I love interacting with the audience most of the time. There's always those outliers, like that guy who sent me a butt plug.
How did he even find your address?
My theory is he actually just found my Amazon account and gifted me something. Because I've shown that email on stream a lot of times by accident. So the dude must have been like, I wonder if this is an Amazon account, and then he just did that shit. I think the most upsetting thing is I'm willing to bet that even if I tried, I probably couldn't take that thing. It's huge. Then again...
Well, you're not going to be able to take it with that kind of attitude.
Then again, it's all a matter of perspective, because Moth asked to see it, and she looked me dead in the eye and went, oh, that's fucking child's play, you piece of shit. And I don't know if she was joking or not. I'm willing to bet she was. But, like, I do remember... I turned to her boyfriend and just looked at him and went, good for you. She was not amused. I feel like my friendship with Moth boils down to basically, like, how can I annoy Moth today? Okay, 10 people in Twitter. Who wants to do something fucking retarded?
Oh, no.
I'm going to annoy Moth. I'm behind on my quota. I'm gonna see if they're willing to center Subaru Rams Gate.
God damn it.
On Twitter, a lot, just a lot of it.
I am so not okay with this.
Yeah, neither is she.
No. This. Hang on, let me just...
Are you reading Subaru Rams Gate?
No.
I'm just loving saying this title at this point. Like, I'm not even ashamed of this anymore. I'm owning it. Also, is it sad that I almost can't enjoy Great Days anymore without having, We Are Number 1 overlaid on it?
Yes.
I know it was sad. I was just testing to make sure you knew.
Yeah. So this is the results I got from Google. Look at the second one.
Beautiful. I love little Sora on the end.
That is a work of art.
He's just having a good day. Yeah, for those who have Twitter, just go bother Miss Moth, and just be like, can you ram Rem's gate for a video? Oh no, you want to know how to really piss off Moth?
Not really.
She has the same trigger I do. People asking for old series you have no wish to continue, or in her case,
hey, could you play some TF2? Muzelk stopped playing it. I know it's playing it. Funk gave up.
I still hate Muzelk. He's a fucking piece of shit.
What? I thought you liked Muzelk.
Nah, man. I found out more about him, and he's just a fucking asshole.
Back when you found him originally, you were like, "Oh, this guy is."
Honestly, I hadn't met him, and he hadn't done anything at that point. But he became a bit of a tool. Basically, I found out that the people who make his thumbnails, he doesn't exactly pay them that much, for one. But for two, he will drop them like a rock if they dare have a thought he doesn't agree with. So, like, whenever they're like, oh yeah, I'm Muzelk's friend, he just fucking drops them. And then there's also the matter of he made friends with other YouTubers specifically to leech off their fame. Which is just scummy in general.
I mean, has it been working for him?
His growth has kind of slowed, actually. It's slowly starting to get around that he's an actual piece of human filth. Like, I don't know, I just can't get that mentality, like... it's the crank conundrum, as I like to call it. Yeah, you met this person only because they were famous, and that's the only reason you wanted to meet them, but hey, you might have liked them. I still fucking hate Crank, too. For mostly jealousy reasons, don't mishear me. He's probably a nice guy, but... I just fucking hate him.
So I'm still trying to find a freaking bad fanfic to read for this guy. And I've just found a Wikipedia article of, like, the worst... the worst voted on. And there's have you heard of Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles?
No, but it sounds like the perfect fanfic for a young Jesus youth like me. LSP.
It's a Christian version of the Harry Potter books. Basically, Jesus Christ, it has mostly received overwhelmingly negative reviews, criticized its OOC character, degradation of the canon, and preachy propaganda. Some reviewers believe the story to be worse than My Immortal, arguably making this the worst fanfiction ever written.
Oh my god.
What is My Immortal?
Have you ever read The Petals Fall Twice?
No, I tried to not go into this area of the internet.
But it's a one-page story, and it's art.
When you say it's art, I know when I know you.
I know you're kind.
What's your games?
Let me pull this up. I think it's worth reading. Okay, let's see here. I should get my tablet off my desk. I'm not using it anymore. Ah, they didn't, you piece of shit.
Holy shit! I ain't reading any of these.
Okay, The Petals Fall Twice, a single-page book that doesn't exist. This is so hard to read every time.
Please don't.
No,
just don't.
I'm doing it.
It's just this isn't what you said.
If you're under 18, consider this sex ed, but also get the fuck out.
I'm just gonna type on my keyboard.
She
like,
slowly licked and tickled his peenie, and because she was so smart, combined the words in her head, like an expression explorer of old. Slicked, she thought. I'm slicking his peenie. No matter how brilliant her wordplay, the result was the same. Gary's peenie was now erect. It felt like a quality bar of peenie-scented soap in her hands. Without warning, she gave it a swift headbutt, because men liked that. All men liked that. Whoa, Melinda, that's the good stuff. That's the stuff that makes me forget about my problems. Melissa derived satisfaction from this comment. Despite the mangled pronunciation of her name, she could feel her horny levels rising to 30% and her hoo-ha was getting right slimy with anticipation of participation. Gary, me needs sex inside now, please. Damn, Melissa thought. I wish there was a better way to say that. Gary was all too eager to imply. He wrenched his peenie away from Melissa's grubby paws and thrust into her hoo-ha with a thunderous orgasm. She was pregnant, but that could be dealt with in the morning, provided she was still alive. Outstanding stuff, Malini, Gary chortled. I know I could just go to sleep now, but I would like to continue satisfying you. Sans peenie. Gary nudged downward, and his peenie was nowhere to be seen. What do you have in mind, E? Just sit back and relax, kitty. This gets so bad. Melissa did just that, falling back into her bed and stretching into her perfect 7 body, eager for Gary's attention. He started working his magic immediately, and she felt an all too eager familiar heat rising from her breast. Gary was crouched over top and pooping all over her unbelievably average body. Gary, so stinky. That's just the poop, baby. Just let it work its magic. I can't see anything. That's because you're blind now, Mildred.
That does not say that in there.
Yes, it does. Do I need to link it to you?
If you send that link...
Why link? Have the image.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you...
I shit you not, unlike Gary.
It's...
The petals...
What was the guy huffing?
The petals indeed fall twice.
So what is the moral of the story? He did a Cleveland steamer on her and then said, "You're blind."
She was blind. She even said she couldn't see anything. I hope I've deepened your understanding of fine Italian literature.
No. What you've done is you've killed off half my frickin' brain.
Good. Now I can get to work on the other half.
With the petals fall thrice.
If the rest of the book was written like that, like if the book existed, I would actually want that. Like completely unironically, it just seems so bad. So do you understand why I needed to read that now?
I'm actually mildly annoyed. Like, I don't know how to feel. Like, I don't know if this is anger.
The poop work its match.
Is this anger? What is this?
Oh my god. Like, David found that and bust into my room, like, senior year, like, Cam! You gotta see this! And now it's forever ingrained in all of our minds. I might have to make a minigame themed around it.
If you do that, I'm just gonna leave. Like, I will just not show up for that session.
Oh my god. It's so bad. How is chat taking it?
Nerd Game seems to be leading into it.
They're saying lost Lumo. What's that mean?
I do not know.
I don't have too many branches to finish up on, but I just need to pull them all together. Then we pull this into Substance, paint it, then we pull it into Unreal. Okay, I'm actually really happy with how this whole thing is shaping up. I'm gonna hopefully be tackling player customization and inventory this week. Yeah, basically all of your stuff's going to be client-side, but I found a way to encrypt the file. So hopefully no one's going to mess with their inventories at all. I'm actually going to be taking a nug total at the end of every episode to make sure that no one messes with their inventory.
Yeah, are you wanting like graphics for that as well?
I can make them myself.
No, I'm talking like video graphics. Not like in-game.
I can probably make something that'll show it in-game for us. I'm trying to make the editing for this as non-intensive as possible, because multicam itself is already kind of fucking annoying. You know?
Actually, it's not.
So I was actually going to bring this up. Do you want to edit the first episode, or do you want me to?
I think it's gonna... I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I'm gonna be very biased towards which view. Because if I'm causing shenanigans, I'm gonna be towards it. So I think for the first one I shouldn't, because after people like know what I'm up to, then I'll be fine with it. So the first one I don't want to do, because I'll be far too biased with the camera angles.
Like, the thing is you're not really gonna have much to manipulate at first, you know? There's not gonna be a lot there. Everyone starts completely blank. And you too have to compete for the nugs, because once you're out, that's it, you're dead. You don't come back for the second challenge as a contestant, you're just another camera with no special abilities.
Oh, okay, now you never mentioned this.
Yeah,
I thought I was like your poltergeist throughout, regardless.
We'll see, but the thing is once the cat's out of the bag, it's gonna become a lot less of like, oh, Lumo, your game is buggy, and you rapscallion! You know?
We'll see. We shall see.
Because, like, we need to somehow keep your powers under wrap.
You hear that, chat? Keep it under wrap. Don't go shouting at Bismoff that, why don't you play TF2 anymore?
Yeah, like, I love how I've made up, like, bullshit powers for everyone whenever they ask what yours is. Because, like, whenever I offer up someone, like, okay, what do you want your special, like, item to be? They'll say they have no idea, so I give them examples, like, Condi has anime eyes that reveal hidden things.
Jeez.
But the trade-off is, because his eyes are so huge and malformed when he uses them, he can't really see that far in front of him. So, like, that's the rub, is, like, everything has an upside and a downside. Like, Mike's upside is he has the jetpack. The downside is it's a fucking shit jetpack. Like, it's really, really garbage. Like, I know you've played Slime Rancher. You know what I'm going for with it.
I have never played Slime Rancher.
What? It's really a good game.
I know, that's why I've got like 40 hours in it.
Oh.
But I've never played it.
You've only mastered it.
Now you know. Dun -dun.
But no, I'm trying to, like, the thing is, I like planning out the seasons a little bit in advance so I can, like, make a challenge list. But I have genuinely no idea what I'm going to do after, the anime season. Because that's going to be, like, such a magnum opus. Because the thing is, like, I get to craft a final fight. I get to have you guys have a dramatic showdown.
Alright, okay. After your magnum opus, like, the best of the best, like, the ultimate thing that you can do, the entire next season is just pachinko machine.
Metal Gear Solid pachinko machines.
It's just like every single challenge is just a pachinko machine in the sky. What's this? Is this a pachinko machine? No, it's just a maze. Horizontal. With just pillars in the road.
But yeah, read over the challenge list, by the way, that I sent you. Let me know what you think of some of them. You can list off what they are. I don't really care.
No. Sorry, someone just... What was even all that? What were you on about, Green Metal? Hang on, where's that list that you sent me? Because I was reading it earlier. It's just so much Trump pony.
Like, the maze one, I'm actually going to unleash you as a monster.
Oh, if you want me to make a... If you want me to help design it, I'd be more than happy.
Well, like, with the horror maze one, I'm actually going to let you just use your powers, even if you're, like, out of the season at that point. I'm going to let you use your powers, but I'm also going to make it so you can control the path of the monsters.
What if I... Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Can I control a monster?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Like, what if the monster can no-clip?
That's not happening.
If I make sure that I can't... If you like, I can no-clip it, but...
Well, like...
It can't go back into NPC within a certain radius, so I can only position it.
Well, like... Okay, maybe. I'll probably just let you teleport them. But, like, the thing is what I'm looking to have you do is really start fucking with people's perception of space. Because what you're basically going to be able to do is you're going to be able to manipulate where the monsters are going and, like, control their pathing, and you're going to be able to see where everyone is. For every player killed, you get additional nugs. If you're still in the season at that point.
How about in the season? Here's an idea. Why don't you make it them versus me, or something like that? Basically, I'm trying to mess them up, so it's more like a Takeshi's Castle kind of idea.
That would actually be convenient for me because I kind of didn't want to set myself up as a villain just so I can have like really great triumph moments in the series. Just set those up nicely.
If you set me up as the villain, I'll lean into the role, put like prepping up speeches, and even if they fuck it up, so like my speech isn't relevant, I'll still use it. It's like I prepped this, I'm gonna use it.
That will mean though that when we get to the anime season, I'm gonna have to really like practice with you, specifically so we can get the combat down for you, so you are actually like a genuinely menacing threat instead of just being like stupidly stronger than like Condi or someone. You actually just have the mechanical mastery.
You could always just buff the character if I'm shit.
Yeah, but like I want to try at least, you know?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, because I know for a fact that if we just make you like a bullshit god, just to be like, you know, look at how terrifying he is, Condi will immediately just like rage on us. Like, the thing is with the anime arc, I'm gonna try and have Emmy guest a little bit, maybe see if we can get Austin as well. Maybe even Brett. Just like, the anime season is going to be the season of guest cameos, like a lot of them. That's my hope, at least, is I'm hoping we have enough of a following with Minigame Monthly at that point, where I can like do something like that. Because I would love to like just start pulling guests on. I'm gonna actually go fill my water bottle and take a pee, because I've been going for a while.
I'm just wondering, Green Meso has just mentioned that he's getting all the quotes in the stream. Do you have a quotes room?
That's Botorv Winstrom on the Discord.
Oh, I'm gonna read this in silence whilst you go fill up your bottle.
But yeah, so like, talk to chat, let them know what's going on. I'll be right back, guys.
Hello, I'm Lumo Blaze. Let me just say this right now. Subaru Rams Gate. Stream over. Done. Let's go. Just gonna Just gonna sit here sipping my drink now. Shit. Oh, that backfired. Oh. Shit. So, Z's just gonna be doing Rick and Morty. He's just gonna do him. Actually, yes. Yes, I don't prep. I seriously don't prep. I just want to lull him into his false sense of security so I can just fuck around as much as I can with the game. Lumo, say hi. He is. I'll make sure he's when he gets back sense. Oh god, why am I up at 3 in the morning? Also, everyone in chat, if you have the chance, I don't know if you're able to, but in the server, change your nickname to Rem's Gate and see how long it takes for him to notice. See if we can just mess with him. What is actually shown on? Oh, he's just left it on. He's just left it on a plastic. That's oh god. How long does it take? What did he expect me to do to be entertaining? 13 people watching this, and it's just a branch and a fucking English guy speaking. What did he expect? Actually, let's see how many. It's gonna make the stream. Could he at least leave music on? Yes. Okay. Hang on, I think Lumo does all of his songs. So he shared this with me, so I don't know. He should have a song tracker at the bottom just so people know what songs there are. But I can share you his SoundCloud. Oh, should I share this? Because that song is probably on this. Sing the song. No. Ah, it won't let me post links. Lumo. Lumo.
I'm back.
Thank God.
What?
They wanted me to sing to entertain them.
Well, why didn't you, man? These are our people.
Screw you. I don't do the sing songs.
I'm actually really happy that you've opted to take the role of villain. Like, genuinely so. I was kind of dreading becoming, like, on my own channel, becoming, like, the figure of hatred.
Oh, don't worry. I take that mantle easily.
I know. I remember how you were like, I feel bad when I mess with you guys, but it's just, it's fun. What?
Absolutely nothing. Someone was asking what song it was that we're playing currently. You're playing from SoundCloud, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so I think you can actually use a plugin. There is something for OBS that lets you show a song tracker for SoundCloud.
Oh shit.
So it might. Hang on, let me.
We're almost done this fucking tree. Then we just gotta unwrap it and we're good to go. Don't hang yourself on this tree. The atmosphere is going to be moody, but I don't need it to be suicidey. Merry Christmas. I know T is also streaming, and I wanted to give you guys that authentic experience.
Oh, if you're wanting burps, I'll do that.
Yeah, I actually am sorry. I didn't expect to burp. I thought it was just like a little throat bulge.
Throat bulge. That was my high school nickname.
They used to call me Footlong. Why? Don't know.
I had big feet.
Maybe it's because I could take an entire subway foot long in my other ones. Like
Just
the full thing.
unhinge your,
Just
just unhinge your jaw and just insert.
turn my head up, just shove the whole thing in.
Have you ever seen a sword swallower? Give me a BLT, I'll show you something.
Jesus Christ. No, it wasn't slutty. I just got really hungry sometimes, and I needed the meat in my mouth.
Yeah, okay. That killed the joke.
I'm sorry. Did I tell you about when I
There you
when Noodle and I were just starting to get to know one another? We were trying to figure out where we could go for lunch, and I was like, "Hey, we could go to Five Guys," and she goes, "Oh, I can't go to Five Guys. The meat makes me sick." And I just looked her dead in the eye and goes, "So what you're saying is you can't take the meat of Five Guys?"
go. Oh, it is.
She just kind of looked at me and realized, yeah, you opened the door and walked the fuck in.
Oh, by the way, Sans WD said hello, but you never responded.
That's because I was of obtained water, so my throat would not become of dyings. But hello.
That's not an excuse, man. You're an entertainer
Oh, God.
on the internet.
God,
You have obligations.
you bastards.
Oh,
I see a Rems gate in chat, but there's only one.
I'm happy that even one person did it.
I've corrected the issue. What the fuck are we listening to right now? This is actually...
Oh,
Is Jimmy John's dad Papa John? Yes. You've uncovered the hidden food canon of America.
holy shit!
What?
This is something that you probably haven't thought of in quite a while.
Is it ramming Rem's gate? Because I think about that pretty regularly.
Nope. Nope.
Now I'm curious. You've quaked my curiosity.
That is impressive. Good on him.
What?
I'm just gonna send this to you because I don't think it's stream worthy.
Oh, God. Gotta pull Discord, you miserable program. I need to stealth see something.
Look at that count.
Is this the lizard man? It is the lizard man! He's stuck!
What do you mean he's stuck?
He's been there for months.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not exactly a number to be sad at being stuck at.
It's not, but it's no longer enough to live off of thanks to the adpocalypse.
To be honest, if you're going into YouTube and wanting to make a career out of it, you shouldn't be just relying on ads. Straight up.
Yeah. But, like, his audience is a lot of my audience, and I know mine can't really afford merch. No, the music... Check your connection. I'm joking, of course. This is... You are number one, bit crushed through a modem. I've never actually listened to that all the way through, and it is exactly as miserable as I thought it would be.
Actually, I found people, a guy earlier on, that you might like.
No?
And it's... I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say sorry. But it's not memes. And it's SoundCloud.
Did I ever tell you about the Let's Play challenge I came up with Sassy?
No.
We should just
Maybe?
We should just both take a dose of NyQuil and stay awake for as long as we can playing the game.
Jesus.
I did tell you about the time I tried to play Rise of the Tomb Raider after taking some NyQuil, right?
No.
basically, about 45 minutes in, it was at that controversial scene where that guy's like, oh, hey, I found a girl. Time to sniff her. But, like, I got to that point, and it didn't register, and I was sitting there like, this is just colors. I was no longer registering shapes. It was just colors.
So, you got fucking high.
As shit. It was awful. But, like, then the next day I woke up and David's like, do you remember anything? I was like, no. And he goes, well, you were playing Tomb Raider, and then you turned to me and just went, this is just colors. And then you looked like you had seen Jesus.
Could you imagine playing something like a Geometry Dash? It was like that.
We were gonna try and find some, like, super abstract game. I almost made it a charity goal, and then I realized, no, because then we'd be drugging ourselves for charity.
You should have done it for, like, drugs awareness or something.
NyQuil abuse is a serious thing. Bottoms up! Did I tell you about the aftermath of the Lumo and Sassy charity stream when we were doing the Dasani drops?
Those drops.
David was fine, but I'm pretty sure I, like, messed the pH of my stomach. Like, you ever have that feeling where you're not, like, vomiting, but at the same time your body is like, something is wrong. Something is very wrong.
Yeah, I had that today.
Yeah.
But my job at the moment requires me to be in, like, an anti-static bodysuit in, like, a clean room. And I sat down with, like, the toilets on the other side of the facility, which I'd have to run, like, 200 meters out of the production area into a changing room, take off this suit, then run around about another 150 meters to get to the toilets.
Are you sure it's not an anti-shit suit?
And I was just sat there, and I'd just gone for my break. And like a pulled pork, like a faux pulled pork wrap. It's like, it wasn't even pork, it was just, yeah, I pulled meat. I just sat down.
My favorite meal, pulled meat.
And I just sat down, and about 5 minutes into doing work, my left arm starts going weird. It's like my left hand side of my body just starts going weird, and then my stomach just goes, dude, you're not okay. I was just sat there like, he'll pass. It'll pass.
See you, Nerds Games. Oh god, that just reminded me of the supersonic fart.
What?
So you remember my old job at my college? I basically taught people how to use our portfolio system. But the thing is it involved a lot of on-site trainings. And this was actually before I got in with the whole sloshed crew. So, like, I probably haven't told you this story yet, but it was, like, freshman year. It was my first training. I was super nervous. And, like, I had Dunkin's. I'm not gonna lie to you. Dunkin' Donuts is never a good idea. I don't care what New Englander tells you otherwise. They are lying just to see you get gas. So I'm sitting there, I'm trying to lead this training, and the room is dead silent. These students are listening because they know the more they listen, the faster I leave. And they don't like me there. So I'm sitting there doing the training, and all of a sudden I just hear... And I'm sitting there like, not today. Not today. So I'm trying my best to hold composure, but I know that something awful is coming. I know what my life is about to become. So I'm sitting there doing the training, just doing my best. I'm rushing through it. My boss is signaling to me, slow down, Cam, slow down. I'm sitting there like, I can't. So we get to the very end, and I just go, do we have any questions? One student asked me to repeat something. I look at them, and every bone in my body just wants to say, that's too bad, Tiffany. It's too fucking bad. So, I start to answer her question. Everyone's listening as I'm talking. And I start talking very slow because my gut is really killing me. And then it happens. An earth-shattering subsonic fart. Like, someone actually complained at how loud it was. And I'm not even saying that they were in the room. That's the worst part. Because, like, it wasn't like a little, like... It wasn't like a normal, like, you know, like... It was like... Just blasting out the ass for a solid, like, 4 seconds.
This was when you were answering a question to a student.
Yes. And it was after I had gone through the process of dressing up, making sure that I looked professional, like really giving it the old college try. And I just had this like window opening, glass shattering, chalkboard erasing shart. It was awful.
Sorry, I've just got this image of you explaining, and the student is like, "Oh, thank you." Then looks back out like with a follow-up question, and you're just like, "Ah." Put a finger up, and then just like the wall behind you just darkens a few shades. And then you just like continue. And then just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, my boss immediately after, she was like, "Cam, how do you feel?" I was like, honestly, a little lighter. It's like, that was the most relieving fart I'd ever had. If you OD on Viagra, you will get that boner that lasts more than 4 hours. But yeah, long and short, never have Dunkin' Donuts before a professional job. The end.
I'm sorry. Since you've shared that story, I've got to share my fart-related story.
Is it the one from your old job?
No.
Oh, I love that one though.
This comes from the ancient times of when I was 8. Okay, so back in primary school, I had like a couple of friends, but one that I would call bestie. I didn't actually ever use that, but for my birthday that year, I got something called a Talk Boy, which was basically it was just like a tape recorder that you walked around, had a microphone, you could record playback. It was awesome. Played with it so much.
Someone just put in chat, Green Resort just put in chat, how ironic is it that the song playing right now is Final Blast?
That's brilliant.
Sometimes life finds a way.
So yeah, I got this Talk Boy. Awesome. We were messing around, we were playing with it, we were like seeing what we could do. Things, played it back. We discovered that if you pressed like the remote fast forward, it sped it up and played it at the same time. Yeah. It's like, oh, we can make things high pitched and go backwards and shit. And my friend, he was like 9 o'clock at night. He was staying over the night, and he just pointed, and we were just jumping around in the bedroom, being fucking hyper and shit. And he grabbed the Talk Boy, pointed at me, he's like, "Hey Alex, how do you feel?" I looked at him, turned around, bent over, and I did a 10-second fart.
The legendary tenor.
It was just like, I don't understand where that gas was inside a boy that small. It was so loud and long, it scared me. And he just stood there. And then he just, all I heard was
like a champ.
All I heard afterwards was just a little click as he hit the stop record button.
Jesus.
And he just sat down, wide-eyed, just handed me the recorder and pulled the sleeping bag over him, and he just went to sleep. Funny, the sad thing is, like a week later, we stopped being friends.
Yeah, I went over his house to sleep over, and he just kind of shit on me at a distance. See, I feel kind of bad that all of my other funny fart stories are like bedroom stories, so I feel like I shouldn't tell them to my audience, but at the same time, some of them are just so gold. Like, I'll tell one from freshman year. So freshman year, you know, freshman 15, eating a bunch of crap. I had been eating so much shit that was just so bad for my body that I hadn't even really been thinking about the consequences. And this was when I was with, you know, the well-documented at this point dominatrix. And, so, you know, I was still kind of new. She was trying to, like, you know, be like, okay, so I'm gonna help you get good at this. So, whenever we stop, you can go and have a fun and successful sex life. And I was like, Thanks, Dad. But she would have killed me if I ever called her Dad.
Might I just add that since we started these stories, you've gone down 4 viewers.
Well, you know what? They can suck a fart. But no, so, anyway, so she was like, now, the thing is, you can have fun, but you need to make sure you don't do anything gross. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, don't do anything gross. She goes, you know what I mean by gross? I'm like, don't fart at her. And she goes, you know what, that's close enough. Good job, you pass. So, you know, we're doing our thing, and my stomach, you know, wasn't really feeling that good, but she was one of those girls you don't say no to. It's just rude. So, we're going at it. She takes top. She's basically riding the crap out of me. And all of a sudden it happens. You just hear... to the rhythm of the thrust. Just...
So you farted a gallop.
Yeah, I farted a gallop, but the thing is that she didn't realize for most of the entire time, and then she just stopped to catch her breath, and you just saw her face as it all just hit her. And I was like, I'm sorry. And she just literally looked at me and went, go home. Go home.
Jesus Christ.
I was laughing so hard on the way home, and I got back, and Dave was like, I thought you had a date tonight. And I looked him dead in the eye and went, so did I. It was only later did I tell him that I actually managed to gas a room. Like, I even got a text. It was like, if we do anything else, it's at your place. I'm like, okay, fair enough. I did kind of make your room inhospitable for a bit. I always feel weird telling those stories, but at the same time, some of them are just, like, decent enough that, like, they're hilarious. Like, the like, comment, and subscribe story. That one's, like, one of my best.
Oh, God, I don't remember that one.
So does she. I've actually been talking to her recently, and she actually brought it up, and she's like, are you still a piece of shit?
You should have just responded, did you like, comment, subscribe?
Oh, my gosh. She's still upset at it. She's like, I'm happy that you're working on YouTube and that it's actually working out for you, but if you do that to another girl and I find out, I'm coming to your house and killing you. I was like, fair enough.
Have I ever told you about the time I shat myself in college?
No, but I like the premise. This has the markings of a Pulitzer Prize winner.
This is a very personal story.
So time to share it with the internet, to be archived forever.
Back in college, I used to stay... I was renting a room in a house, which was about 20 minutes walk away from college.
Yeah.
It was the time where exams were right, stress was high, and time was limited. So, I was just trying to finish up a project. And I was staying late at college to finish it off. And I'd been stressed out trying to get all this done in the final day, and it's about 4:30. The deadline is 5 o'clock. I finished the edit. The only thing left to do is upload this file to the server. But the college's internet goes down. So I think, if I run home, I could upload it there in time. Let's do this. I grab my stuff, I start running. I'm like halfway up the road. Just halfway up the road towards this house, and my stomach just goes. I'm just like, no. This needs to be done. I am on a mission. Stomach, I can't turn back. I can't turn back to the safety. I can't. I must continue on. I continue on for another 5 minutes. The stomach just goes, no, you can't continue. You must stop. And I'm just like, I'm 5 minutes away from salvation. And then my stomach just goes, done. And I'm just, it was, you know, that kind of, that countdown in Sonic where it's like, you start to run out of, it's like you start to drown and you get that sound. That was me. So I thought, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not. I just need to find something. And this is like a city. This is just a city, and there's like nothing around to hide behind, and just.
It sounds like it was a shitty.
So I thought, right, okay, if I go through this underpass, there are some bushes up on the side of that road next to the houses. So I ran there. It was like a weird run, you know, that type.
Mm-hmm.
I just got into the bushes. I didn't even think. I just dropped trowel and I just went for it. And I just shat. And it was just like, oh god, thank god, right, okay, I think I can make it. So I pulled up my trousers, and as I pulled up, I turned behind, and these bushes were not thin. These bushes were not bushes. It was just like a hedge wall that I didn't realize. And I just shat in front of a high school with children looking at me.
I hope you taught them a valuable life lesson about college deadlines.
So I just, 5 minutes from my house, on a path that I use every single day, went into some bushes and shat in front of a whole class of children as they looked at me and pull up my trousers and then shuffle off. And I ended up not using that path for like a month. Because people recognized me as, oh, he's the guy that took a shit in the bush. My fear was I'm gonna get branded a fucking shitty pedophile.
That works on several levels. Did I ever tell you about Creamy Gary?
No.
So, the gym at Schnoo was honestly really nice. I actually kind of wish I could go back to that gym, because, like, I loved working out there. But there was this one dude, kind of overweight. Like, he was definitely, like, thinner than me, but this was when I was, like, 270 fucking pounds. And the thing is, I talked to this guy before. His name was Gary, and he was trying to get in shape to do 5Ks with this girl that he liked. It was, you know, it was sophomore year. We still haven't kicked the old high school, you know, stratagem of, like, I need to impress this womans. But, like, hey, for one, for all you little Casanovas in high school, don't try to impress women. Just kind of be yourself. It works. That's how I dated Noodle for a week, and that's how Small now refers to us as a married couple. So, like, take that as you will. But, like, fucking, the thing is Gary didn't understand this, and Gary was willing to go all out. The other thing Gary didn't understand is bodies have limitations, some of which you have to gradually work past. This is something that I used to struggle with, but I never had this happen. So I'm on the treadmill doing my warm-up, Small's down on her weights, and she's, you know, being the small little tone bean that she is. And this dude is just on a treadmill, and he's running next to me, and he has this look on his face of extreme pain. And he's sitting there like, what's going on, Gary? You need to stop. You're dying, Gary. But Gary isn't stopping. Gary's just going. Gary's got a goal, and Gary's going to achieve it. That is, he would have. At the point, like 7.5-ish miles, I see this look on his face turn from, like, angst and pain to true unbridled terror. Yet he continues to run.
So he
and
was,
then I just
he
hear,
was running
like,
from his problems.
and I just hear,
Oh.
shit is streaming down his pant leg onto the treadmill and flying off the wall. Yet Gary persists.
Oh, he's a trooper.
So he's just got this, like, this fucking, like, shit cannon going on with the treadmill. And he's just running through it. The treadmill is, like, stained to shit because of the shit. But he's just got this, like, creamy stream of, like, unbridled stomach acid and digested food just streaming down his pants.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just slapping against the wall.
Was it like a Pollock painting?
Yeah. And, like, you know all those, like, Renaissance paintings where everyone looks very uncomfortable the entire time, but they're trying not to pay it any mind? That is the atmosphere of the room at this point. Everyone is aware that Gary is shitting himself at literal maximum fast, but no one wants to say anything.
So I'm just trying to imagine, like, not just the room, but the ambience leading up to this event of just everyone's got their headphones in. They're listening to their music. There's the sound of just thudding away on the treadmills. And then everyone just suddenly starts to hear a little kind of...
It honestly just, it hit the wall with, like, this disgusting, like... Hold on,
like, how long did it go on?
A solid 3 minutes. I got off the treadmill and, like, went to the treadmill, like, one away from him. Like, I moved away. And, like...
as you moved away, he should have just looked at you. That's fair.
Like, the thing is, though, is he was in so much pain due to, like, overexerting himself. Because he was running, like, a solid 10 miles an hour. And, like, this is a guy who didn't normally run. So, he, one of the gym people, instead of, like, tapping him on the shoulder, they didn't want to get behind him in case the, like, the streamer started going on again. So, I mean, the streamer, either way. So they threw a cleaning bottle at him. They just threw this thing like Windex. And when he, like, dodged it, he looked at them and went, "What?" And I'm sitting there like, "Gary?" Gary? And the girl literally goes, "You have been shitting this whole time!" And this, like, extremely distraught and upset voice. "You have been shitting!" And, like, I look down at Small and she has no idea what's going on because, like, the treadmills were on, like, a high rise above everything else, so you could, like, watch people exercise while you did your run. And she had no idea what was going on. And then later she asked, like, "What does that smell?" I'm like, "Oh, the guy on the treadmill next to me just kind of shit himself."
So if she was to look behind, she would have just seen projectile shit.
She wouldn't have been able to see anything because of how small she is and how high the treadmills are.
I just like the idea of someone. It's like on the second story, and that someone's just walking to get from, like, the rowing machine to, like, the weights, and as they walk over, there's just a fountain just overhead. It's like, what the fuck? Just getting getting smegma.
Just getting smegma. Everybody smegma tonight.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like, I've demoed this on the stream now, but if you look, this is kind of how the gym was set up, where the treadmills were on the higher platform, and then everyone else was on the lower. So there's, like, a barrier between everyone else and the treadmills, and they're also higher up. How do you not realize it? What you don't understand is if you put your body under enough stress, adrenaline kicks in, and you're able to tone out 90% of the shit that ails you. Like, this is a trick that I learned in high school. If I had a headache that was too high for me to, like, actually sleep, if you rub one out, your body ignores the pain. So you can just, like, use that time to get the sleep.
All right, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion.
Oh my god.
You're not part of the control group.
So anyway, don't do a creamy Gary.
Got blue paint.
It's pretty great.
All joking aside, that
I can't get over them. I'm like, it has stuck with me for fucking years.
we haven't entirely nailed down what
Creamy goddamn Gary.
I'll tell you this. It's
I hope he's doing okay.
I think the reason it stuck with you for so long is because you named him Creep Gary.
Yeah, probably.
It's the same thing as how I remember people's names now. I've got a fucking terrible memory. I can't remember shit. I remember important, like, insignificant things. Like, I can remember how, like, most of Final Fantasy VII all the way through, and from, like, 15 years ago, I know how to do that. But someone that I just spoke to 5 minutes ago, no. Even if it's my boss. I cannot remember the name.
Yeah, I couldn't remember one of my coworkers' names, so I just called him Sinbad for like a month. He was a little bit offended when he found out.
So it was a case of at the water fountain today, I was just grabbing a quick drink because I was starting to fall asleep, and this guy that works on my shift, he's like, you can't miss him. He's like big fucking muscly dude. It's like he barely fits in his suit, and it's not because he's fat. It's like if he was to like lift his arm above his head, it would rip. He was that fucking jacked. And he just came over to me. He was like, oh no, interaction with human. And he picked up like a little bit of water, and he said, "Oh hey, how you doing?" And he just introduced himself as Duncan. I was like, "Oh hi, nice to meet you." And afterwards, I just walked away. I was like, "So that's Buff Dunk."
Buff Dunk.
I sat down and I just burst out laughing at my desk, and everyone just looked at me. I was like, "What are you laughing at?" I was like, "Nothing." Because if he found out I called him Buff Dunk, I would probably get beaten up. So I now remember it as he's Buff Dunk.
Oh my god. Yeah, like
Buff Dunk and Creamy Gary.
we should introduce them. Like it also wigs me out because the thing that I get at Subway now is the creamy horseradish cheesesteak. But every time I see Creamy, I just immediately think of Creamy Gary, and I'm like, ooh, do I really want this?
Green Nessa asked, why was she called
Why she called Noodles. So in my life, I have a few people named Nikki. I have Small, and I have another Nikki who just got to keep her name because she was the first one I met. And then there was Noodle, and each one of them was named after their characteristics. So Noodle got her name because she doesn't really have a lot of muscle. She's got a figure, but her arms are very noodly, so I called her Noodle. And I call Small because guess what? She's fucking tiny, and it's precious as shit. I feel so bad for her. She hates being picked up, but at the same time, she's in such a fun-sized package that it's very easy to pick her up. So I do. Because I'm a good friend. Like, I'm surprised Nikki, well, Small, hasn't kicked my ass. Like, she is buff enough to do so. Like, she's not buff like Buff Dunk, but it's just fun to say.
fucking Buff Dunk?
No, she's not buff like Buff Dunk. She is just really fit. And she's been trying to get me to get fit too, which is why I've been on such a health binge recently. Because she wants to do some cosplays. And I want to do them too, because she's very, very adorable, and I like her face, and it's touchable. It's very cute. Dude, I have been barking up this tree for 6 years, okay? I don't know what the definition of quit is. I'm pretty sure you've actually met her.
I don't know.
I think she's played games with us before.
I honestly can't remember.
I don't blame you. She doesn't exactly stand out in the crowd. That's kind of why I like her.
I'm just trying to remember. Is this the one that's asexual?
Yes, we think. We're not sure. I mean, the stream isn't the place to discuss that topic, but
No. That's why I was hesitating to ask.
yeah, no. Like it's. I don't expect the audience to go and harass her. Like,
If anyone harasses anyone from stuff that we've talked,
it's gonna be
they
Buff
should
Dunk.
just-
He's coming after you.
well, let him.
I've seen the username Buff Dunk. I know he watches.
Because if he starts punching me every single punch, I'll just say Buff Dunk.
Just bleeding out on the ground. It's like Buff Dunk.
Just in hospital. Could you please write out your next of kin, Buff Dunk? Your emergency contact, please, Buff Dunk. What's his number? Just Buff.
1-800 Buff Dunk.
Yes. Make sure it's make sure he pays for the call. He's buff enough.
You know what weirds me out? People can get themselves off with just ab workouts. No, you've never heard about that, have you? Corgasms?
Oh, wait, sorry. I phased out there.
People found a way to get themselves off by manipulating their core muscles.
Why is it we always end up talking about this shit? like, can't we go back to something wholesome? Like,
What's
pussy?
So anyway, I'm just sitting there. Princess Celestia's ass is just voluptuous and bursting over the sky.
It's like 3:30. This isn't fair.
What?
I came off of a 12-hour shift, and I've got to stay up to acclimatise for a 12-hour night shift tomorrow at 7. And you're wanting me to be coherent?
No, I don't want you to be coherent. I'm having a lot of fun messing with you.
I hate you so much.
But at the same time, you love me. Because I'm letting you play the villain. I'm actually really excited that you're playing the villain still. Like, that genuinely is, like, exciting to me. Because I know you're going to do really well in that role. I just hope that no one spoils this, and I don't think anyone will.
Oh shit! It's going down.
What?
I'm not mentioning it on stream.
Are Mom and Dad fighting again?
No. Hang on.
My Discord's on a hidden screen if you want to send it to me.
On it.
Appreciate it. I love how I have code words when our friends fight for who is who. It makes me happy. Because I call everyone dad, so it's ambiguous enough. I also call people mom sometimes, which weirds my boss out. Basically, the long and short of the situation that I am referring to is Z and I were in the same Final Fantasy clan, and the free company keeps fighting, basically. It's not exactly a fun time.
That's not even subtle. That's just made it even more obvious.
Well, like, they're not in our Final Fantasy company, okay? Like, we're fine. They can know about the Final Fantasy company. They can know that I actually convinced the guild leader to make my title Kami Knight. Maybe one day Guild Mom will return to us. Okay, we'll do this. Real talk, I've had, like, the biggest, like, homesick feeling for my old WoW clan. Or my old WoW guild at this point. Because, like, they were all super nice to me. And even put up with my, my crazed, half-coherent ramblings whenever I broke the monk class. Because in some raids, like, there's this one move called a spinning crane kick. Tight. And basically, X2 combo. Basically, the thing is with spinning crane kick is, you can, what's it called? Yeah, with spinning crane, you get a damage buff per enemy that you've hit in the past, like, 10 seconds or some shit. But the thing is if you use Fists of Fury on some raid pulls, you can hit, like, 50 to 60 targets. So your spinning crane kick suddenly becomes like a nuke.
Oh, jeez.
It's so fun. And like, my guild, bless their souls, have put up with all of the times I start just screaming over like, oh my god, I got a 50 stack on crane kick, I'm Jesus. I don't know, like, the combat is so simplistic, but the raid encounters are so much better than, Final Fanatisat. Final Flutershat. There we go. The tree is topologized. Jesus.
Now you realize it's inside out. And have to start again.
It's not. Where is everyone on stream?
I don't know what he meant by that. Does he mean, like, what countries are we from?
Because Z is from across the pond, and I'm from a little place known as Earth.
By across the pond, he means I'm in Kansas.
Goddamn Kansians.
What is the term for that?
I don't know.
I was about to use the term. People from Iceland are called Icelandies, but they're not.
Oh, you guys know about those Randy Icelandies.
Jesus Christ.
I should probably stop the stream before it goes
Oh
too
my
far.
god, Icelandies.
Randy Icelandies. Oh, the chat's quiet? Well, yeah, it's a game dev stream. You see that not entertainment thing? And we've been going for more than our normal 2 hours. Like, the thing with YouTube streams is people actually get kind of sick of them after the first 2 hours. That's why you don't see a lot of big YouTube streamers. The audience is just frankly different. Wow, that's
Well, I mean, big YouTubers streaming and all that can't really interact with chat because chat, they can't even. Yeah, you can't even see it.
it's pretty insane. Like, I actually kind of dread that day.
It's a double-edged sword.
This is a lot of YouTube fame, honestly. I really do hope that Minigame Monthly is the thing that kind of puts us a bit on the map.
Oh, it will do. And the thing that I'm working on at the moment might do it as well,
Yeah, like,
which I can't really talk about. Actually, I can. I don't give a shit.
like I don't want to come off as a fame whore, but let's be real. A lot of the work I'm putting into this is because of the prospect of being able to live off of what I love doing.
To be honest, I don't think you need to worry about saying, I want to make this my job, because if you're saying, I want YouTube to be my job, a job implies money, getting paid.
Yeah, but still, people like take it the wrong way, where they're like, oh, he's just in it for the fame. He's in it for the money.
No,
I'm so much better. Subscribe to me.
Yeah, that's the kind of person you don't really want to be dealing with. The people that stick around going like, oh, this guy's entertaining, he's worth watching. They'll support you no matter what. Those are the people that you really give a shit about.
Yeah. Like, fucking, Ditto's been around for fucking ever. I know, Cash Key has been around forever. Fucking...
Yeah, Ditto's been around since, like, the old server.
Oh, yeah, shit, yeah. He's been around since before the, Swaggy Apocalypse.
Is that what we call it?
I mean, I don't hate the guy, but I do want to give him some credit for driving me up a wall that hard.
The Swagopolis. The Swagopolis.
Like, to his credit, it's really hard to piss me off that much, and he actually got so under my skin that I nuked the old server. Like, props. That's all I can say is just fucking props. Alright, so this is a tree. I don't want to unwrap this. This seems unpleasant. I was around for the pots. Yeah, don't worry, by the way. There will be pots.
Those fucking pots.
Yeah, so, the thing with the Chaos Nugs is I don't think I want them to be, I don't want them to be something that people can use to game break the, hold on, I gotta undo my movements to the tree. I don't want them to be something that people can use to, like, game break, which is why they're only really available by the end. So, like, say you get all of the Chaos Nugs beforehand, I'm not letting you activate them until the Tower of Fate, which is where every last season is going to end, is on the Tower of Fate.
Can it just be a giant dick?
It's actually going to be a hodgepodge of every last challenge we've had that season. Unless it's a story-driven season. So if it's like, what's it called? I also want to have a season themed off of Shovel Knight, by the way. Like, let people pick the weapons they want to go with. So, like, you have, like, Spectre Knight or, like, Plague Knight or Shovel. And you just pick how you want to go. Because I would love to make levels themed around the 3 different, like, mobility options you get with that. I think we're gonna cut the stream here, I think. So thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna die. I think Z is already dead.
Nah. Oh, wait, yeah.
Thanks for the watch. Remember, go subscribe. Z Vanilla Bear, that is channel. If you cannot spell, go fuck self. You've seen the name and comment. Go check out. There you go. Goodbye. Fuck you.